What happens when a positive person turns into negative? Hi, I'm Soteria. I'm your positivity life coach. Today's positivity hack is all about what happens when somebody who's so positive turns out to be very negative in a sector in their life. That person is me, and like with all my videos, I share my personal stories and I try to motivate high achievers like myself to reach their goals, to fight their struggles, to live their best life ever through vulnerability and through understanding that we're all humans, we all make mistakes, and the best way to move forward is to learn from our mistakes, accept them, acknowledge them, and move forward. So the only time that I've been negative in my life and I've been a positive person when things go so wrong that nobody could have predicted that. I have been so positive in all those times, yet when it comes to love, I have been such a negative person without me realizing. And I realized recently through coaching, while I was being coached by someone else, I realized that I have been saying so many negative things to myself about a specific relationship. I have been saying to myself things along the lines of, how is this going to work? This would never have worked. This was never supposed to happen. They don't care about you. They're this and that. And I realized that these were not just things that I said to myself, not once, not twice, but this is something that I kept on repeating to myself. And I kept saying to myself all the time while I was trying to make a relationship work. It took me 2 years to realize that, and it took the coaching session to realize that. And I'm here to share this with you and be vulnerable because I find so much strength in me realizing where I was wrong. I'm not saying that being positive is the only thing it takes to have a successful, a loving and caring relationship. At the same time, starting from negative, finding wrongs in every small thing, being distant, being avoidant, being ignorant, being somebody who neglects their partner is something that all comes from negativity. It's something that all comes from negative thinking. It's something that comes from you saying to yourself, it's not going to work, it was never going to work. Of course, they went ahead and did that. They don't love you, they're not in love with you, they don't care about you. And you repeating to yourself all these negative statements, all this negative self-talk is poisoning you. It's poisoning you day by day, month by month. And you have your one self that has those feelings, those emotions. You want to go ahead and you want to just share it with your person. At the same time, you have these negative thoughts, you have these negative beliefs, you have these limiting beliefs that are holding your relationship back. And then you go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And for anyone who's been in an on and off situation, for anyone that this resonates, they can fully appreciate and they can fully understand that it's not just our ego that makes us go back and forth. It's not just our emotional immaturity. It's also that you are poisoning yourself with negativity. Because if you were poisoning yourself with positivity, if you were feeling that things are going to work out, things will transpire between you two, things will go well, things will progress, you wouldn't be going back and forth. You wouldn't be saying one thing and then another thing. You would be fully committed to try and make this work. You would be fully committed to look at the positive things. And then when there are things that are not working, as we say in all our videos, positivity is possibility. It's not a Disney movie. Positivity is possibility. There is a possibility to make this happen. You see scenarios that can happen and can transpire. You see how things can evolve in a positive way because you understand it takes work. At the same time, when you're negative, you understand that no matter how much work you put into the relationship or anything, you automatically steal that away from yourself by being negative. You automatically steal that from the pot that we have discussed so many times, and by being negative, you're just going back to square one. I challenge you today. Do you want to be positive? Do you want to see possibility? And if you don't want to see possibility, that's absolutely fine. You can move on to the next best thing in your life. However, if you have been in a situation where you have been very two-minded, where you feel that this can happen and then at the same time you feel this cannot happen, or you feel that there is possibility and then at the same time you're just like struggling to see the goods, I challenge you today to take a step back and challenge yourself. Is there any chance that you're only thinking the negatives? Is there any chance that you're still there, one foot in, but your heart and your full potential, your full strength that you can give and the full energy you can give is not there because it's blocked by negativity? So I challenge you today, you can be 1 foot in, or you can be 2 feet in, or 0 feet in. So the power is in your hands today. The power is in you today. The power to see the positive in your relationship. And I challenge you, as a person who hasn't seen positives in 2 years, I challenge you. Do you want to be happy today? Do you want to be happy? I hope this video helps you today. I will see you in the next one. If you want to work with me in any capacity, the link will be down below. We can book a discovery call to discuss your challenges and your struggles today and create a personalized positivity system for you to achieve the goals you want to achieve in 2025. Remember to smile today, and remember, life is too short. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.